Hello, hello, welcome, happy Thursday. I'm back in Germany. So happy to be here with you today. When I hit the record button, it was local time 13:01:33, so three threes in a row. I just love unicorns, I love numerology in general. So here we go. And of course it's now 33 seconds. Oh, how have you been? Love to hear from you. If you feel called to share in the comments. No doubt there is lots going on, lots of energy, lots of planetary alignments and all that. And so, yeah, I hope that you continue to allow yourself to feel it all. I'm allowing myself to go deeper and deeper with that and more subtle. Let it be noticing the subtle changes, or maybe not so subtle, changes within my body, within my mind, not thinking certain thoughts anymore, or reactivating old patterns that I thought they were kind of fun when I was little, but I kind of forgot about them, or habits more than patterns, I guess. So, yeah, let me know in the comments how you are, and I give you all a big hug, a big virtual hug. Wherever you are, it's perfect. It really is. I am noticing that I trust that knowing more and more and more for myself, for my own life, for my own progress, so to say. And it is, it brings so much ease. We're not here to struggle. We are definitely not here to suffer. And we're definitely not here to judge ourselves or to bash ourselves up for, maybe things that haven't yet happened, or something that you did do in the past and that you regret now, or whatever it might be. It's never too late. It really isn't. Allow yourself to feel that just for these moments. Our mind, our human has learned to strive, to push, and that often causes resistance. A lot of resistance for some of us, or for certain occasions, and that is not so helpful. And at the end, as you know, it is all about energy and frequency. That's what it is. That's what matters the most. The signal that you send out is what's being reflected back to you. That's just how energy works. It can't work any other way. And so take those actions towards what you want to see in your life. Don't focus on the gap. Don't focus on the separation. Take those inspired actions and trust that it will unfold. Trust that the money is in your field. Love money if that is, one of your topics. If you push it away, if you go into scarcity, if you start to worry, money is energy, and money wants to be loved just like you want to be loved. That's how you draw it in. That's how you allow to experience more of it, if that's what you desire, and abundance. Maybe an abundance in, maybe other material things, maybe in health, maybe in relationships, maybe love. So whatever it is for you, and love yourself to bits for who you are right now in this moment. For there is only the present moment. That's all there is. That's where you create. That's where your power lies. And knowing that everything is working out for you. How does that feel? How does that feel? Now, while I have a feeling I'm already half channeling, let me close my eyes and see what message would like to come through for you today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. Sending you all much love. Hello, our dear friends. Hello, hello, hello. You are here to be of great service. Not by doing anything specifically, but by being you, by being, embodying your truth, your true self, whatever that looks like for you. Every path is unique. So please, 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 stop comparing yourself to others. Stop looking left and right to compare. Every path is unique. Every expression of consciousness is unique. None of you has had the same experience as the one virtually sitting next to them right now watching this or hearing this. None of you. Each soul is individual. Let it be the so-called parallel lifetimes. Let it be the parallel realities in this lifetime. It is all so unique. And we know that some of you have the tendency to compare, have the tendency to push themselves to be someone special, to be of service, to help others, to maybe even unintentionally or intentionally drag them across the finish line, so to say. That is impossible. Everyone, just like you, is a sovereign being. Let them choose for themselves. And yes, bear in mind, we're not saying that if you're a parent and you have a 5-year-old, you let them out wander alone in the streets and among traffic and everything. No, that's not what we mean. And we know that you can feel that and feel what we're talking about. Focus on yourself. Choose for yourself. Dare to dream more for yourself. Dare to reflect more. Be honest with yourself. And yes, allow yourself to feel the feelings. That's how they move through. That's how healing and rebalancing happens. there is a lot of energy present, and there is currently a rebalancing happening for each and every one of you is opening to it, to up and foremost the throat chakra, the heart chakra, for they are prominent for you to speak and live your truth. You are here to embody your truth. That is why you are alive right now. It is time to integrate your spirituality more and more with your everyday life. Some of you have been keeping it quite separate, maybe separate group of people. Whatever it might be for you, it is time to allow yourself to embody it all, to embody what you so-called have been remembering in your everyday life. Do you allow yourself to speak your truth at the dinner table with the family? And no, it doesn't have to be a conversation about aliens or recent movies. It doesn't have to be all spiritual, plant medicine or whatever it might be. No, for everyday conversations, it is all one. There is no separation. Everything is an expression of source. Therefore, everything is spiritual in that degree. And from that perspective, nothing is separate. Even the so-called most mundane situations or conversations, everyone is acting and speaking of their level of consciousness. And everyone is so-called somewhere different in that regard. But that doesn't need to keep you from speaking your truth. You can voice what feels right to you, what feels light, what feels dense. You can voice that it's important to you to trust and follow the flow instead of pushing and struggling. Or whatever is of value and truth to you. And no, like before, we don't mean to ask you to convince anyone of the existence of angels, for example. No. That's not what we're asking you to do. We're asking you to embody your truth, to follow your feeling. You know immediately if you really allow yourself to tune in before your mind kicks in, which is usually 3, 4, 5 seconds. You know when something feels light or dense or true or false. Listen to that. Listen to that more and more and more. Follow that. Let that guide you more and more and more and more. And maybe maybe even reflect on that at the end of the day. Did I allow myself to listen to my heart? All those instances during the day where it was really important, or did I maybe overrun it with the mind? And that's okay. It's important to notice. Don't judge yourself for it. That's how you are of service, so to say. You embodying your truth. You sharing your light. You allowing yourself to expand, to grow, to dissolve patterns that hold you back, like believing your limitations or staying in victimhood or believing you're not worthy. For some of you, many of those old patterns have come up these last weeks, and that's okay. They were here to shed another light upon, to be dissolved in light, to be recognized, that they don't define you no more. So let them dissolve even further. Rewrite your stories. We love you so much. We love you so much. Follow your truth. Follow your light. Be the angel on earth that you are. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.